everyone, my name is John Steiger. I am the guy here at Puppet Trash, and welcome to Behind the Bin, where we take you behind the proverbial trash bin and we break down some of the builds we do here at Puppet Trash. So this week we're going to be focusing on our recent short, Fantasy Floss. I really love doing this one. I can't wait to break it down for you. So let's go behind the bin and check it out. So much like with all of the videos we do here, they always come from a spark of inspiration. Sometimes it's a piece of trash that makes me go, oh, that looks like this, celebrating like a holiday or a theme or something. This one kind of came from a funny place. Literally a funny place. We love watching Dropout TV and especially Dimension 20 on it. Emily Axford had a fantastic few lines that almost set a challenge for me. So these are the lines.
I have a habit of turning trash I have a calling of turning trash into treasures. So this is a puppet I made from old Floss and one of those little diagrams.
And so the whole calling to turning trash into treasure was like, yeah, okay, that's, you know. But then she pulled out the puppet Floss and I was like, well, now I have to make a puppet out of Floss. No clue how I was going to do this because Floss is not exactly a very structural thing. You know, with puppetry, you want a good structure to help kind of define the character, but also to make it usable. So it kind of came down to, let's go with the theme of dental floss and teeth and things like that. And that's kind of where we ended up with Fantasy Floss. Another big element was I wanted to give a salute, a respectful salute to Dimension 20 and Dropout in general. I mean, I've been following them since they were College Humor. Also, please know they're not sponsors for this video. I really just enjoy their content. I think it's wonderful and brilliant in its own way, and the structure of which they do things is almost revolutionary. I think it's one of the stronger streaming platforms out there. Not sponsored, just my personal opinion. Deal with it. So I wanted to give a salute, a little respectful homage to them. So I decided to put Brennan Lee Mulligan's face on it because he's great and I thought it would be funny. The Fantasy Floss puppet is a marionette puppet, which basically means that we use strings and sometimes sticks or rods to manipulate it. And it all kind of originates from a mechanism. The mechanism that we've used in the theme that we've been keeping are 2 toothbrushes. Hooray, these are old toothbrushes I've usually used for like dusting and stuff like that. I needed a structure, a mechanism to allow this puppet to stand, to move, to be manipulated, and it had to be on theme, and toothbrushes were almost the only option that I really had. This is a very delicate mechanism. This might be one of the more delicate mechanisms I've ever done, but essentially what we have here are 2 toothbrushes. One of them is glued to a paper clip. The other one is lightly placed in the nook of said paper clip and lightly taped there. The reason for that is not because I wasn't able to glue it all together, but this top one, this white and brown one here, needs to be able to move, because when we do that, that's what moves his feet. This bottom one is responsible for the arms. More so, I have to pull myself and can manipulate each one individually like that. This and everything. Also, it has a bit of, if we want to move everything, we can move the whole unit like that. Big problem that I have are the strings like to get tangled. The caps will get behind this one or vice versa. It was a little difficult making this video when I wanted specific movements. It's a little bit difficult to get specific movability with at least this puppet. I think with beautiful marionette puppets like a Bob Baker marionette, it's a little bit easier. Marionetting, in my opinion, is insanely difficult. I have so much respect for people who professionally marionette. I've seen it done on stage and backstage, and it's a dance. It's beautiful. I highly recommend go see some because it's amazing. It really, really is. Shout out to all the marionette puppeteers because this is hard as hell. It's so funny. It's so funny doing these videos because the builds need to be simple. The descriptions of them are relatively simple. It's all trash. I'm genuinely trying to use as much trash as I can, taking something that's one thing, turn it into something else, essentially the root of puppetry. In order to do that, it has to be really simple for me to be able to not go insane. The feet and the hands are toothpaste caps. We had some that were dying. These were like travel size ones that were dying, and so I was like, mine now. They have a great weight to them. So you can see here when he rests his feet, he's actually resting them. They have a good weight and movement to them, and with the hands as well. This was just to give it a little bit of weight, a little bit of structure and solidity when it moves. And I think they work really well, and they're on theme. We gotta go with theme and we gotta go with practicality. And then the legs and the arms are braided pieces of dental floss. Here's a little secret. It's not used dental floss. I have some standards. It was from an old pack of dental floss that we had that was just sitting there. I didn't use the whole roll. I only used a couple strands. I learned how to braid hair from someone some time ago. I think all men should learn how to braid. It's just a universal tool, whether it's helping someone with their hair or making a trash puppet. Possibilities are endless when you know how to braid. There's nothing I can't do. We have dental floss here for the arms and the legs. I wanted to use dental floss for the strings as well. However, I wasn't sure it was going to work. These are actually scrap pieces of sewing thread. Nothing crazy, you can tell, like I had to stitch it up here and there. The base of the body, so that was the important thing. This right here, this was the important chunk that we had to figure out what was gonna be the base of the body. And so it is an old floss canister? Is that the word for it? Dispenser, it's the floss dispenser. So you house your little floss thing in there and you pull it out and snap it, and you guys know how floss works, so there you go. This was a great little body. We just had to poke a little hole in the middle there and attach a main string in there for stability, something I hope to have someday. That is just essentially the body. Floss dispenser with glued on floss arms and legs, toothpaste cap, hands, and feet. That's the puppet. That's the puppet. That's all that it is. Again, we love to kiss it here. Keep it simple, stupid.
Great advice. Hurts my feelings every time.
But there it is, guys. This is our fantasy floss puppet. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took something away from it. If it inspired you to make something, I highly recommend it. Please share it with us. If there's a piece of trash that you've seen or are particularly fond of, let me know. Let me see if I can turn it into something else. Thank you all so much. Again, remember to like and subscribe for more of these videos. Let me know what you think. We've got more shorts coming out. We've got more before and afters, and we've got some really cool stuff on the horizon. So stay tuned, stay informed, stay safe, stay trashy.